my name is Eli Walker, and I really am interested in getting better at storytelling, so I took a class at the Magnet Theater just this summer with Adam Wade, and this is the story that I told the show. So it's like 7 minutes long, so I'm just going to have to talk really fast. So when I was 14 years old, my family took a Christmas vacation to Cancun. And I was really excited about that because we're from Wisconsin, which in the wintertime is Antarctica, and it's terrible, and I hated Wisconsin, and I'd never been anywhere tropical before, so I was really excited. But when we got to Chicago O'Hare, we missed our flight because we got a delay, and Mexicana, huge oversight, overbooked the flight. My mom was pissed. She yelled at the ticket agent lady forever. I'd never seen her so angry at anyone except for me, of course. So they couldn't get us a flight to Cancun until 2 days later, which was a huge blow because it's Christmas. And so our 5-day trip got cut down to 3 days, and we didn't arrive until Christmas Eve. So I had quite the agenda. I was 14. My brother was 16. I was really looking for some adventure. I really wanted to kiss a boy. And my brother and I, we were cute teenagers, but not. We didn't know it yet, so we had like pimples, we had acne, like, you know, weird clothes and glasses. We didn't like each other, we didn't like ourselves, we didn't like our parents, we just didn't like things. We just didn't like anything. And so I didn't sleep much those 3 days. I was, because I was really looking for some adventure, you know, I stayed up as late as I possibly could until curfew, got up as early as I possibly could. That and because you can't drink the water in Mexico, so we got free reign to drink as much Coca-Cola as we wanted. So I just didn't sleep that much. So over those 3 days, my family, we packed in a lot. We went to Chichen Itza, we hung out by the pool, we did like volleyball stuff by the beach, but every night my brother and I would play foosball by the pool with all of the other kids, the teenagers at the resort where we were in Cancun, which was really exciting. Mostly because my brother and I, we kicked ass. We're really good. There are a bunch of teenagers, they're siblings, like these two brothers from Chile, these brother and sister from Ohio. We killed all of them. The only thing we could bond over, really. But the last night we were there, we were all down there playing foosball. And the kid from Ohio, just talking about Wisconsin gives me the accent. Ohio. He was kind of giving me the eyes, you know, like staring at me and making me feel kind of creepy, you know, when someone's staring at you and like my arm hair was sticking up. And so I kind of started to back away, like give me the eyes, right? And so I backed against this pillar where I noticed Raphael. Now, Raphael was a very attractive older man. He was 17. Which is a big deal because it's like the oldest you can be when you're a teenager without being illegal. So cute. He had his big chocolate brown eyes, like this beautiful slick back hair, this baggy pants, this gray shirt, and he liked me. He was looking at me too, and he said about the boy from Ohio, he said, he's staring at you. And I said, I know, but I don't know what to do. And he said, come with me. So obviously I had to go. My safety was at stake, right? So I walked up the stairs with him and we went to a more private area. It wasn't private, like, as in we were alone, but it was private enough to have our own conversation. It was a balcony overlooking all of the activities. And we talked, me and Raphael, for what felt like 4 hours. It was probably more like 30 minutes. I was 14. I know this because it was already late and my father kind of had eyes on Raphael and he kept walking behind us. Now my father, he's not a very intimidating man. He's like this farmer from Wisconsin who's wearing this Hawaiian shirt and flip-flops on his family vacation. But he still noticed that his daughter was talking to this older Venezuelan man. And so he kept walking by kind of casually and just saying, Elizabeth, your curfew is in 30 minutes. We're going to go back to the room in 10 minutes. So after Raphael and I talked, and oh, it was so good, you guys. It was like the first time that you like someone who likes you back. And so we were blushing and smiling, and it was so endearing because he didn't speak English very well, and I didn't speak Spanish very well, so there was that little charm of it too, that we just really didn't understand what we were saying, but we thought we were so cute. I was self-conscious. But what I was wearing, so but my redeeming factor was that I got those cornrows that you do. So I was feeling okay about that. So we walked back to my hotel room eventually when it was time. when we got back to the hotel room, Raphael didn't make a move to say goodbye yet. He kind of leaned against the balcony. And I thought, this is it, I'm gonna get my first kiss. This is it. And so I leaned up against him. And it was very intimate. Like, our hips were touching. Like, we were like pelvis to pelvis. And I was at a loss for words. I was so excited. I said, oh, I can't wait to tell the girls from Wisconsin. They're gonna be so jealous. You know, beats all of their like spin the bottle first kisses, right? My dad walks by one more time and says, Elizabeth, it's time to go to bed. So Raphael wasn't making a move. I was so confused. I wasn't gonna make a move, but I could tell he wanted to. He had that longing in his eyes. He was looking at me. He was like, oh, we weren't talking, and it was like, well, okay then. So I said, I gotta go. So I gave him my e-messenger name. That was the thing to stay in touch. And so finally, I started to make my way towards the door, and I was getting so nervous. You know, I was running out of time, and I looked up at him, you know, still in love with this man. I just found I'm in love, right? And he leaned down and he gave me this huge hug. He just wrapped his arms around me, and it was like a life-changing hug. It was a coming-of-age hug, if you will. It was like the hug that made me a woman. It was like electricity. It was fireworks. It was so beautiful. I was so charged from it. Time stopped, and I was so excited I couldn't even handle the heat. I pulled away, and I said, adios, because I'm so sophisticated. And I opened the hotel door and I walked in, and I was so charged from the hug still. I was smiling ear to ear. I went into the shower, and that's when I realized, fuck, you guys, I forgot to get my first kiss. Like, that was probably after the hug, and that was my first kiss, and I left without it. I was so upset. I said, the girls in Wisconsin are never gonna believe me. What's a hug, you know? Who cares about a fucking hug? But then I thought about it, and I realized I'd come to Cancun because, well, I had to, family vacation, but really my intention was to have adventure and to make this kind of romance and connection, right? And that's exactly what I did. I mean, who cares about a kiss on the lips when you can have a hug like that?